Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Another day, another green day, consistent profits. Good start to October. So actually here, let me pull up my trader view. Up $743 today. Yesterday I made the recap. I was up like 740 I think, or something like that. I think I made a little bit more, and then I did give a little bit of profit at the very end, literally the last minute. All day long yesterday, I was like, I had an amazing comeback. I cannot trade today. I cannot trade today. And stocks kept going up and up and up. And then literally within the last 2 minutes of market close, I was like, you know what? I just have to go for it. And I think I gave like $70, $80 off the top there. So yesterday I finished 650, but today 740. Tuesday 650. Monday 700. Friday 500. Tuesday 1,000. I mean, in the last couple of days, another $700. The smallest is a red day, and after that is 700, 1,000, 700, 500, 700, 750. So I've been on a pretty good, consistent profit. I'm trying to scale up, but my profits aren't showing it. I think today would have been a good opportunity. I mean, look at this. Only 15,000 shares traded, and it's still $750. Yesterday, a lot of shares. That was a little bit of a grindy day. But anyways, enough for that. Guys, if you guys want to watch me day trade live, click that notification bell right here on YouTube, completely free, or tradecaster.com. If you guys are interested in learning how to day trade, I do have a course down below, and then with a code as well for $150 off. What else? What else do I usually say for my intro? My Discord link is down below as well. So I stream for the first 2 or 3 hours every morning, and then after that, I will jump in on the Discord and keep trading there. And we have been absolutely killing it in the Discord. So if you're not a part of my Discord yet, go ahead and click it down below. Nothing is charged. Everything is completely free. So we give our call outs or anything like that completely free. And then in the mornings as well, we got people there alerting stocks from 6:30 in the morning. Well, it depends on whatever time zone you're in. So I'm going to go over my trades today. Pretty clean day, pretty easy day, I think. Momentum is back. We've seen a lot of stocks. I mean, the 2nd September ended and the second October started. We've seen decent moves every single day, and so hopefully that keeps happening. Now today, I think I dodged a lot of bullets, a lot of flushes. I was smart. You guys know I don't scalp every single green candle that I see. I don't scalp every single move that I try to get. I try to get the big moves, and a lot of these flushes are happening because I'm not jumping every single trade. I'm trying to pick the good things out and then leave the noise behind and just get the big move. So PEGY was my first trade of the day here. 2,500 shares, just a break of high days. Obviously, on all of these, I wish I would have held a little bit longer because I could have made a lot more money. But as a day trader, you always have to lock in your profits. So here, 2,500 shares, I get the instant pop. Sold most at the top there, so 232, 233, 40, 28, 35. So I'm selling towards the top, and then I sell a little bit more at 38, 37, and 40. So did a pretty good trade on that one. I think that was my very first trade, and I instantly was up like $300. Like it was like 350, I think. And then on PEGY, this right here is a trade that I think because I got myself up instantly $400. I don't think I had traded the other stock here, so I traded PEGY, KITT, IC, and top. So KITT, I don't think I had traded that one yet. So let me look real quick. So KITT. Oh, actually, I did trade KITT before that. So KITT, right after PEGY. So it adds to what I was going to say. So, sorry, I'm all over the place. PEGY. I took that initial trade off of pre-market, right? Pre-market highs, get that breakout. And then I go to KITT. And then I take KITT trade here. Now, this is a flush that I was looking at this trade here, and I mean, I saw this thing started rejecting, flushing pretty hard. I avoided that flush completely, and then this thing starts popping up again, and I'm like, the way you avoid flushes is just wait for candles to close, wait for confirmation, and that's what I did here. This candle closes there. Now I have confirmation. One thing this candle couldn't do. So this candle was breaking, boom, this candle was breaking, closes. That's confirmation, right? So I take the next ad. Now I was very cautious of a flush. I knew this thing could flush. I knew it had already done it. It went from $5.9 down to $5, almost a dollar share flush. And look at my share size. Dropped it down to only 500. I'm not jumping in here to get another big trade, get another $1,000 winner. I'm just looking to get another base hit to give myself some more cushion for the day. So I take that trade there. Gets caught up in a halt going up, and then on the resumption I start unloading there. And I mean, I was still cautious that this stock could fade, and so I fully unloaded on this green candle there. As buyers are coming in, I'm selling out, and then this thing flushes right back down, and at that point I'm out. I'm not in that. And honestly, I didn't want to trade this stock for the rest of the day because that flush there. Kind of two more here, and then rejections off the top. So you see every time this thing tries to break out, there's a big flush. Tries to break out. This candle's ripping. Boom, gets slammed back down. And so at that point, I saw this early. A lot of people kept trading this in my live stream, and I said, you know what? I am not touching KITT unless we get over 6 and start holding 6. Because at this point, I know that I've cleared the noise, and I'm not going to be looking at false breakouts. I want to get out of all of this, get some flags, get some pivots up here, break new highs, and see if the stock wants to keep opening up. But never did it, so I never traded again. Back to PEGY now. So I took PEGY here, $350, and then KITT over here up another $200. So now I'm up like $600 on the day, or no, yeah, about $600 on the day. And I think here in my mind, I'm thinking, I just had very good last 6, 7, 8 trading days. I've had very good trading consistency, very good profits, and I'm here, and I'm like, you know what? I'm already at $600. I could keep the $600 and lock in yet another good solid day. And the way I do that is by decreasing share size and not really stepping up to the play when I knew that setup was there, and that was my mistake here. So I'm looking for a retest of 254, 250s area on this stock. I guess I was still trying to go big size because I added on this pullback here, so it rips up with high volume. This was kind of the noise, right? This is kind of try to break out, no, but when I see this kind of with that volume, at that point I'm like, okay, shorts are not in the stock. Now let's find a pullback, right? So now I'm looking for the pullback. I added small share size there, and I wanted that big ad down here. I think at that point I maybe selected 5,000, but I was still a little bit iffy. I'm jumping in with the smallest share size than I did here. But I never get that full push back down. I never get that small, quick little ad. And then this stock holds the 90 MA, closes above it, and starts popping back up. And at this point, out of 1,500 shares, I let go of mostly all of it. 500, 1,000, yeah, within those 2 candles. And I get that very small move. Yeah, I think I was mostly fully out here, but some of it I got through here. But my saying is, at this point, for one, I'm jumping in small share size, and two, I was saying $3, $3, hold the number up there. I don't know if it's likely to get up there, but I'm looking at $3 and I'm eyeballing $3. I stop out of both of those. I re-add, I stop out again, and then finally breaks kind of all of this flat top here, flags again, 2 candles, low volume. I add again, 276, and again, this whole time, $3, $3. Juan, why are you selling for a 5-cent profit when you're in at 76? You got 25 cents ahead of you, and I'm selling for 5 cents. So I locked in a fifth of what I was supposed to make. And then again, smaller share size, right? That's a nice setup. That's a nice increase of volume, ripping through, nice pullback here. Maybe again, I was adding here, looking for that full ad down here to scale in bigger and add that big share size. Kind of what I was doing here, but didn't happen. And if you look at the 5 minutes, this is a nice 5-minute flag as well. But never got that clean pivot. I can't zoom in for some reason, so I'm gonna have to do it like this. So there's that nice push. There's that nice pullback. I was looking for that 254 right there, looking for that. Never got it, so I got small share size there. Rips to me. I'm fully out by this candle here. I missed all of this, and then I re-added at this low here. This candle's here, and then fully out by there, and then missed all of this. So that was bad trading on my end there. Then I did a good job of identifying the back end of the stock. So this was kind of just the first 30 minutes opening, and then kind of went sideways after that. So I decided to just not even touch it. I even had a couple of downtrends here where we're kind of breaking and trying to push, but nope, trying to break, trying to push, nope, break it, trying to push, and nope. And at that point, I'm like, I'm not liking PEGY anymore. Forget about PEGY. And then obviously you see some very nice aggressive sells over here. So nasty flush there and nasty flush there. So another couple flushes, just because I'm on the back end and I'm not seeing a clear trade, I'm staying away from them. So I know some people in my chat got caught up on this flush here, and maybe even this one too, which those are aggressive, but there's no need for you to be trading those. Trade the front end of the stock. If you trade a good, great. If you trade a bad, that's it. You're done. You can find trades in the back end, but they're not going to be clean or big unless you got a stock that's going up for all day long. After that, IC was my only red trade of the day, and honestly, I'm not upset about it. So I'm looking at the daily chart. You guys can see it right here on the daily chart, right next to my camera. The previous high on the stock was like 20.99. Exactly, was like 20.99. Yeah, you can see it barely right there. And so today this thing pops up. Somebody in my stream mentioned it. So a lot of the times these stocks are getting brought up on my stream. So if you guys want to come trade with us, go ahead and do that. Kind of chasing this very small share size just to see if I get a break of 21. Kind of add small profits here. It doesn't work, and I said this yesterday. If you're in a trade and you're looking for a specific move to happen, and it doesn't happen, you are out, like a light. You're out like a light. So you cut it. I get this pullback here, I'm in it, and I'm looking for this next candle to make that next rip or kind of hold that low right there and see if I get another red candle and then maybe a next one. I'm just looking for $21. But when I see this, and at that point I didn't see any green on the tape, I get out of that trade right away. So I lose 5, 6, 7 cents on that. 7 cents on 500 shares. That's almost the $50 for 10 cents, or less than that, $33. So I lost on that. Came back up to $21. It looks like it wanted to break it, broke it, and then flushed pretty hard. But then tries it again, breaks 21, kind of holds it, can't get the move, and then this thing comes up for 21 again, like the fourth time. So at this point, then it breaks it and gets a little bit of more movement, but I think it eventually still pulled back down. Yeah, so this stock was pretty heavy around 21. You could see it even come back another time and then very close another time. So I would be interested to see if this thing really comes back up over 21, holds it, and gets that next leg up, or if eventually it's just going to fall and fade away. But at that point, I wasn't watching it. This was my trade over here. Once I saw that, I'm not touching the stock anymore. It was pretty big and spready, so I just didn't want to touch this. Or maybe not spready, but like volatile. $20. I don't want to touch that right now. It doesn't have the volume to rip. And then my last trade was tops, and on tops, I left so much money on the table on this stock. So much. By the way, guys, if you guys want to join the Discord, it's right down below. I think I've said it several times, but I cannot stress enough how much we are killing it in the Discord. Somebody just now on Discord, well, earlier today, took the trade somewhere through here and sold somewhere through here. They did a good job at taking advantage of that trade all the way through, which I didn't. But then again, I'm up $700, $600 on the day, and I think I'm trading scared to lose my $600. That I'm dropping share size. I'm not being confident. I'm not being, and I think this has happened. And this is why I think when I get to that $700 mark, it's just like a mental block. Okay, $700. This is a good day. And I decide to just slow down instead of, take a $700 day to a $1,500 day. Take a $1,500 day to a $2,000 day. Something I haven't seen mostly this year. I mean, last year it was $2,000 days left and right. This year is $700 days left and right. If I keep seeing this momentum, I'll definitely keep scaling up and try to fix that little bit of a tweak, a little bit of a mental block that I got. But I take the trade, take the retest there. 852 is what I was looking for from previous high of day. I'm looking for that retest there. I get the retest, 500 shares. 500 shares is tiny. That's the smallest trade I've taken all day long on a stock that, yeah, it's kind of volatile, but not crazy. And even if it's just 500 shares, I should have just put a stop at break even and let this thing run. It's my last trade of the day. Maybe take some profit out, take 300, 200, 300 shares, but leave 200, 300, 100, 400, leave something like that. And I didn't. And this thing just, it was on a roll. It just broke, consolidate. Look at this red candle's volume. Look at those green candles. Look at this red candle volume. Look at those green candles. Again, look at this flag. Look at that volume. Another leg. This thing went from $8.50 where I bought to $11.50. That's 9, 10, 11. That's $3 a share on 500 shares. If I would have caught half of that, $1.50, $2 with 500 shares, that's an extra $1,000 trade right there just with 500 shares. didn't write it. So I missed that. And then break a downtrend here. Could have been averaging some plays in here, trying to snag these dips here after the break a downtrend, or the 5-minute flag. And the 5-minute flag, well, this is more of a 5-minute flag. This was a pretty giant flag actually. So right there, pulls up and then starts pulling back down, and this volume just dies. I mean, it just dies. Nobody was selling there, and then it finds a low. It reverses all the way up to back to new highs. And now again, I mean, you see this right here. All I'm seeing is this, and I got a new high of 11.6. If I was to keep trading here, I'm looking for a little bit of a, maybe even an uptrend touch here to anticipate it, or break out of it, start averaging it into a pullback, into a dip, and then get that rip. So like here, get the break, average in on the pullback, and get the rip. Again, I left all of this alone. This was right here, another a clean move. You know, I could have taken trades here. I could have taken a trade there. Breaks out of it, flags, flagging, and rips. But, you know, I mean, I cannot complain. I have been killing it recently. 750, 700, 700, 500, 1,000, -400. The smallest day in the last 7-8 weeks, and this is just my journal for the last couple of days. I think after this day, there's still another 2 or 3 days of $400, $500, $600. So pretty good clean day today. I'm glad momentum is back. I'm glad October is looking a lot better than December. I mean, I've been trading it for 3 days and I'm up over 2 grand, I think. So pretty good start to October. Guys, if you like the recap, just make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you like the video. Please leave a comment for anything you guys have. If you just like the recap, awesome. Let me know that. If you guys have any questions, comment them below. If you guys, anything, you know, just comment down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow live trading.